From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Tuesday, May 24th. We are in for a gorgeous day, statewide actually, shaping up to be the best weather day of the week with a lot of sunshine, refreshing air. Highs are going to top out in the mid-70s. Today, a possible veto override. The state legislature is poised to take action on a bill banning transgender girls from participating in girls K through 12 sports. It's the latest in a series of clashes pitting Republican lawmakers against Governor Holcomb, also a Republican. Governor Holcomb said there was no evidence to justify the state intervening when the Indiana High School Athletic Association has a policy in place. Holcomb vetoed the bill in March. Critics say the bill is a bigoted response to a problem that doesn't exist. Republican sponsors say it protects girls from facing someone with an unfair advantage and protects the integrity of girls' sports. The ACLU of Indiana says a lawsuit will be immediately filed if the veto override succeeds.
They're just part of the very fabric of this country and of Indiana. And when one group of us are being picked on, it is for all of us to take note and to speak up and speak out.
Lawmakers that support the measure say biological males and females have different genetic strengths and weaknesses. State Senator Stacey Donato earlier this year said she and her colleagues need to protect the athletic competition and protect female sports. LGBTQ rights supporters have events planned at the State House throughout the day. They're holding a rally at noon before lawmakers are scheduled to vote. And the school year ends at Lawrence North today with counselors on hand. A student athlete died while at track practice. He was just 15. The district is sharing few details, but calls his death sudden and unexpected. And today is the final day of the school year. Lawrence Township Schools sent out a statement saying, "Our deepest sympathies go out to his family, friends, teachers, and classmates. Counselors will be available to support students and staff members. Both the school and district stand prepared to support students and staff in this time of sadness and grief." Today, Governor Holcomb is in Kokomo for a major economic announcement. Automaker Stellantis will announce the opening of a new battery plant in the city. It takes place at the Ivy-Tech Community College there in Kokomo at 1 o'clock. And former Vice President Mike Pence is playing a prominent role in Georgia's primary election today. Pence spoke at a rally for Governor Brian Kemp yesterday in Atlanta. Kemp is trying to hold off a challenge from former Senator David Perdue. The winner will take on Democrat Stacey Abrams.
And I'm here because Brian Kemp is the only candidate in tomorrow's primary who has already defeated Stacey Abrams, whether she knows it or not. And I'm here because Stacey Abrams can never be governor of the great state of Georgia.
Pence's endorsement puts him on opposite sides from his old boss. Former President Donald Trump is backing Perdue. Georgia Republicans are also choosing a candidate to try to unseat Raphael Warnock in the Senate. And President Joe Biden is sending a warning that China is flirting with danger by flexing its military might in Taiwan. Biden made the comment yesterday during a joint press conference in Tokyo with Japan's prime minister. He says the U.S. will respond with military force if China invades Taiwan.
We support the one China policy. We support all that we've done in the past. But that does not mean that China has the ability, the jurisdiction to go in and use force to take over Taiwan.
China responded to the president's speech, warning Biden to be careful with his words. Biden then unveiled a 13-member Indo-Pacific alliance intended to counter China's influence in the region. And the Biden administration is looking into an emergency declaration to ease the diesel shortage in the country. It would allow for the release of fuel from a stockpile that's rarely been used. The stockpile is called the Northwest Home Heating Oil Reserve. Diesel has only been taken from there once after Superstorm Sandy hit in 2012. Some analysts say the impact of the release would be minimal and only help for a short period of time. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of diesel was $5.56 as of Sunday. That's a 75% jump from last year. The legal road just got tougher for prisoners asking for new trials or to have their convictions overturned. A new Supreme Court ruling limits options. The justices decided that prisoners cannot go directly to the federal courts to argue that their attorneys did a bad job. The ruling says such claims must go through state courts and also limits what's possible there. The decision directly affects at least 2 death row inmates who argued that ineffective counsel led to their convictions. A jailer who released a murder suspect is now fired. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is now explaining how this happened. Marion County Sheriff Carrie Forrestal fired detention deputy Elwyn Emery after an administrative review on Friday. Emery was working last Thursday and failed to make sure he had the correct inmate. 23-year-old Noah Edwards was let out from the adult detention center. He was rearrested early Friday morning after the error was found and taken back to jail. Edwards has previously been jailed in connection to a murder on the South Side, happened in April. The sheriff says Emery completed a process involving a police identification number for an inmate, but failed to review and verify the correct inmate was to be released, which led to Edwards being let out by mistake. Emery violated 2 instances of compliance with rules and regulations and 1 instance of performance of duty efficiency. The sheriff's office says an investigation is ongoing that could lead to more employees being fired. The CDC confirms it's releasing vaccines for people at high risk for monkeypox. The shots would be for people who have had contact with the few known cases. Vaccine would come from the national stockpile. The vaccine was developed for smallpox and is said to work for both. The CDC says the country currently has about 1,000 doses available and more are in production. President Biden says the situation is not as concerning as COVID.
I just don't think it rises to the level of the kind of concern that existed with COVID-19 and the smallpox vaccine works for it. So, but I think people should be careful.
The CDC says there are 4 suspected cases and 1 confirmed case in the country at this point. And the field of 33 is gearing up for Friday's final practice on Carb Day. Drivers had beautiful weather for day 7 of practice. However, it was not a great day for driver Dalton Kellett, who logged the first crash of this Indy 500 prep. It happened in turn 1 with about a half hour of practice left. The AJ Foyt racing driver lost grip running the outside lane and spun into the outside wall.
At the replay, it did look like I was pretty far alongside, and Roman kind of kept his foot in it, which to a certain extent is fair. It's also not the last lap of the 500, so I don't know.
Pole sitter Scott Dixon and second fastest qualifier teammate Alex Palou had the 2 fastest laps of the day. Indy Parks is unveiling the official lineup for its summer concert and movie series. Mayor Joe Hogsett will be on hand for the kickoff celebration this morning as well. The Taggart Memorial Amphitheater Summer Series begins with shows on 6 straight Friday nights beginning June 3rd. A second series begins August 19th. The first series is going to kick off Friday, though, with a special showing of Encanto. This morning's event begins at 10 o'clock at the amphitheater. And today, the Center for Performing Arts will announce its 2022-23 season of shows. The theater says it's already booked more than 50 shows and plans to add more throughout the year. Officials confirm there'll be a wide variety of shows and entertainment, including musicals, comedies, family shows, and holiday events. And the dates are set for the 2024 Olympic swimming trials. They'll be June 15th through the 23rd in special pools installed at Lucas Oil Stadium. It'll be the first time for Indianapolis to hold the trials since 2000, back when IUPUI hosted them at the Natatorium. And our final Golden Apple Award winner of the school year shines a light on the power of Black history and empowering students. The award honors some of Central Indiana's most outstanding teachers. They get $500, a trophy, and a big surprise that News 8's Hannah Mordeau delivers. This year, it's Miss Demisha Fleming. She's a first-grade teacher in Indianapolis, but she does just about every role you can think of at the school. And she says her most important job is making sure students see themselves in history, the future, and right now. Hannah Mordeau reports.
At James Whitcomb Riley School 43.
Respectful. They are being responsible, and they are being what? Resilient.
There's one teacher who does it all.
She's like a superhero, honestly.
She do everything for everybody.
She's an outstanding educator for students from the cradle to college.
Teacher, coach, friend.
She works with track and field. She works with the soccer players.
Plus, she's working on her master's degree.
Volunteers as well, tutoring.
She's on several committees within the school. She has a very packed schedule.
Miss Demisha Fleming makes it her life's work to be there.
I like how you guys are working together.
No matter how busy.
Ooh, that's looking good.
She's that special person for every student.
Best design. Okay, I like it.
She really treats like her own child. She treats me as like somebody that she truly respects and loves.
Like everyone's parent or like that cool auntie. It's kind of like you just want to prove yourself to her. Are you going to eat them? No.
And to the kids in her first grade classroom.
She's like my favorite teacher, the best teacher in my whole entire world.
and you guys have to use what you have.
She's interactive, engaging, and welcoming.
What is that called that's at the top? A triangle. A triangle, or what's our top?
And the kids are thankful for her every day.
You want to let her know how special she makes you feel?
I give her roses every single day.
Fellow teachers,
It's super cool.
they're thankful too.
She is amazing. She is incredibly supportive, warm, prepared. She's a really good human.
Melissa Wiseman teaches first grade with Miss Fleming. Both got a special certification to help students with dyslexia, but Miss Fleming spends hours encouraging students in all grades to read.
She tutors students here in that also, in her off time.
Outside of the classroom?
Outside of the classroom, yes.
She also helps Donovan advance with sports at the school.
She comes with that compassion and caring side.
He says she's sort of a sports mom.
She's making a big difference here.
Yeah, absolutely. So her history here is the parents know her from all different grade levels. We have middle schoolers who have graduated who know her. And so it's just, she's an important piece here and she really matters.
And she understands that her students, their backgrounds matter.
You need a lot of strength.
Miss Fleming's favorite quote is from Maya Angelou. If you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going. She lives this.
Ensuring that even from a young age, they know who they are, and then they can aim to be someone outstanding in the world.
Principal Lauren Johnson says Miss Fleming is empowering students to learn about their culture. She created an entire new program called the Black History Thematic Unit.
Because we have over 80% Black and brown students here, so the students in our classroom understand where they come from, their history, their culture, everything from the past, present, and to the future.
The 3-week course culminates with a book kids make talking about their own Black history. And now Fleming is working with the school's Dean of Culture and Climate to create the behavior matrix for the entire building.
The saying, as an African-American educator, I am Black history. So when I think of Miss Fleming, I can truly say Miss Fleming is Black history. She's a Black history of the present. She's a Black history of the future.
She's going down in our history books, too, as the next Golden Apple Award winner. So we went to surprise her.
Hi, Miss Fleming?
Yes.
I'm Hannah with Wish TV. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So you have won our Golden Apple Award for being an exceptional teacher.
Awesome.
What are you thinking right now?
My mind is blown.
Are you surprised at all?
Yes, very much so.
We actually have our partners here with Bailey and Wood Mortgage to explain a little more about it.
Okay.
So here's Miss Bailey Wood.
Hi, we just want to give you this trophy and say thank you for all that you do for your students. You are clearly so loved by your school, and just thank you so much, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
We also have a little gift of $500 for you.
Oh, wow.
Just to really say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this is for you to spend how you wish. Basically, we've heard all about the great programs that you built here. Your kids just love you. They say you're kind. Hearing all of that, what do you think?
It's definitely an honor. I'm just kind of at a loss for words, but teaching is my passion. These kids are my passion. I love them wholeheartedly. And so, yeah, this is very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Well, we actually came a few days ago.
Okay.
Talked to some of your kids. We made a whole video.
Oh, wow.
So we want to show you.
I'm not really surprised at all, because she deserves it, honestly. Like, she's always there for you, and she, like, deserves it.
For what she does for the school, she completely deserves it.
She also deserves this.
Miss Fleming, you are the best teacher ever. Miss Fleming's the best teacher in the world.
Miss Fleming, I want to thank you for everything you did for me.
I love how you encourage me to make more shots and do better.
I love how supportive you are of every single student in this school. And I couldn't be prouder. You deserve this award.
You've been a blessing to School 43. You've been a blessing to myself. Congratulations. Continue to work hard. You're the best.
We love you. We appreciate you. Shout out to you and congratulations.
Very overwhelmed, very happy. With the recent loss of my dad, I was out of the class for a few days, and so when I came back, my presence was missed. And just their hugs throughout the day, we're hugging and we're loving on each other. So I had no doubt or, no concerns about our love for each other. That is what keeps me propelling and keeps me coming day after day, because they deserve the best.
Any lesson for everybody out there watching?
I would just say your history matters. You matter. it's important to make your voices heard. So growing up, I never had a teacher of color. And so my very first year was here at this school. And a student said to me, she was like, "You're my first teacher of color." And I was like, that's the reason why I came into education. I did not have a representation of myself. And so I think it's crucial that our students know who they are and where they come from. Exposing them to that, I think, really impacted them. And even my 4th and 5th graders that are now in 8th grade, they still remember those lessons.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And congratulations.
Thank you. Yay! I love you too.
The hugs, the bond here is so real. Ms. Fleming shares those raw moments with her students.
Why are you crying?
It's clear.
I love you.
Like family. She's there for them.
You're the best.
They're here for her. And perhaps the greatest lesson is that empowering people to be their best selves is the true power of a teacher.
We love you,
Again, that was Hannah Mordeau. And as Miss Fleming mentioned, you heard her there, she lost her dad just a few weeks ago. So she said that this award truly was such a blessing and came at the best time. And we did have an amazing school year with 9 outstanding teachers, but only one will be crowned our Wish TV Golden Apple Grand Finale winner. This person will get $1,000 and another trophy. We'll have a Golden Apple special in about 2 weeks on June 8th, so stay tuned for that. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.